Welcome back to my garden. It's been a while, and I'm glad that you're able to join me today for this mid-month garden tour. So the garden is it's about a month and a half behind due to lots and lots of rain for the past 2 months. So let's go ahead and take a look around, and I'll discuss what's growing in the garden and what still needs to be put in to harvest this year. So let's go ahead and start over here on the far side of the garden. I have some beans planted in this container, and of course I have concocted a chicken wire barrier to keep the birds away from my beans. These are bush beans. This is one of the potato plants that I have. It's in this container, and it looks like it's getting ready to rain again. Wow. I think I hear. So over here as well, I have 4 blueberry plants in pot. Only 2 of the blueberry plants fruited this year. The main one that has fruited, and then this one has a few fruits on it. So it's not going to be a very productive blueberry year. In this container I have my Georgia collards, and I see that something is chewing it up even though it is inside of a barrier. Georgia collards in here. Yep, it's raining. In this bed I have some peppers. I have 2 Scotch bonnets in the front. This one I mislabeled and call it a Scotch bonnet, but it is not a Scotch bonnet. I also have some honey nut squash that I've started. I'm gonna thin those. And in the back over here I have some cayenne. These are called red amber cayenne peppers, and another one I mislabeled it as a I mislabeled it as an amber, red amber, but it's actually I believe a carmine. And over here I do have a volunteer tomato. I'm gonna leave it and see what it is. Get a couple of tomatoes off of it, then I'll pull it out. I know the earwigs have gotten into the beds and it's chewing up everything, so I'm gonna have to make a decision what I want to do in terms of my brassica bed. I did take out a few of the plants that were just not doing well, and currently I can see that some of the cabbages are heading up. I think I may have put too many plants in this bed, even though I did use the square foot method, but I guess it didn't work out too well for me. Look at that over there. Earwigs just chewing up those plants inside of the bed. So I am going to go in there, remove them, and try to do something else. Did harvest a few broccoli. Here's the celery, doing very well. Probably need to harvest some of it. Another one of the cabbage just heading up. Broccoli forming a head in there. And earwigs again having a field day with the leaves of my broccoli plants. I can see that down there, now the broccoli is heading up. And that's good news. But I'll have to go in here and do some revamping. Over in this bed, in between rain showers and stuff, I have planted out some of my peppers and tomatoes. This one, I believe, is the Kellogg's Breakfast. I'm going to put a string to get it to tie up so it can grow up the string all the way up to the top up there. And this tomato is a San Marzano, and I have 2 Romas here with a little bit of basil in the front and some marigold. I am going to plant out some more basil. I have 3 eggplants in the front. Sorry about the lawn mower. My husband decides to go out and mow the lawn while he still can. This is my yarrow. It's my yarrow. So in this bed I also have some peppers. I believe these 2 peppers are a Tversky, and this is an Escamillo, these 2, and then I have the Lisa pepper right here. This is the only one that germinated for me, and this one, I believe this is an Escamillo as well, and in back there I have the giant Marconi. I've already harvested most of the garlic scapes on June 6th. So in another week I'll be taking out most of the garlic. I do still have some more garlic scapes to harvest. These came in later. This is the chestnut red garlic that I have up here. And these scapes came in later, so I am going to harvest those probably on the weekend. There's my bee balm. Bachelor's button, blooming still. And some of the snapdragons. Well, the peas has been doing great. We've harvested a bunch of peas. I have also planted out some things in pots, and in this grow bag I have the Super Sweet 100 cherry. Do some dill that volunteered, and I'm not mad at it. Here I have I believe this is the Thornburn terracotta tomato, and 2 Romas, and 2 San Marzanos. These are 2 San Marzanos here. Squash, I have the butternut squash here and the buttercup squash over here. I'm gonna thin these out. Of course I planted it, and of course the squirrel dug them up, so I had to replant. Here's a carrot container, and I see my snake over there. Jesus Christ. My resident snake. I know they're good for the garden, but here I have a volunteer tomato. I'm not sure what it is. Again, I'm going to leave it and see what happens. And here in my main pepper bed, It's mostly it's all jalapenos. I have early jalapeno, Jalafuego jalapeno, and jalapeno Megatron. All jalapeno. And I have some snapdragons in here. Here I have a couple of peppers. It's supposed to be the pimento peppers. Let's see what they are when they bear fruit. Let's see, with all the rain, these things need some nitrogen. These are two peppers right here. One is the Sugar Rush Peach. Yeah, Sugar Rush Peach. And the other is the High Mango. Here are some sunflowers that I've started. And of course something bit them off, the tops off of most of them. So Chicken Wire to the rescue. And I have started a couple of cucumber. Let's see if we get any cucumber this year. There's some of the snow peas that we've harvested. I think I harvested these earlier today. Thank you for joining me here today for this brief garden tour. I'll have a more in-depth tour at the end of the month. See you on the next video.